12:54 and NBC2 is staying on top of breaking news from the Chico's headquarters in Fort Myers.
Yeah, a shooting threat came into the Lee County Sheriff's Office this morning, and right now NBC2's Brenna Weick is speaking one-on-one with Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marcino. Brenna, take it away.
Nate, Amanda, when we first got here, this was a quiet scene, just a few Lee County deputies' vehicles, but now it is extremely active. We've been held off for quite a while, but now NBC2 is getting an exclusive look closer to the perimeter. And Sheriff Marcino, I wanted to ask you, so we know right now that we believe this is a hoax. How were you able to determine that while you're still, investigating the scene?
Well, first and foremost, everybody's safe. That's most important. Right now, we're at the process of the last building. It's a large campus. We're about halfway through the last building, and so far, thank God, no threat. Very important. I want to also thank our partners with Sal Trail, EMS, our state troopers, ATF. I mean, everybody is here, all hands on deck, and the team has come together because safety is always going to be #1.
And we have been hearing that people are still on lockdown inside. Do you know how the employees are doing in there?
They're doing well. We're speaking to all of them, obviously. We're clearing, almost everything is almost cleared and done. But, it's obviously concerns. There's a daycare, there's employees. But I can tell you the children are safe, the employees are safe, the citizens are safe. All hands are on deck. We're going to make sure everybody's safe.
And how are you going to move forward trying to find who's responsible for this threat?
So after we clear the scene, our investigators will follow up. We're going to find out who made the call, why, when, and all the above. Again, it's very fresh, very new. But I can guarantee if it is a hoax, we will find out.
Thank you, Sheriff Marcino. We will continue this coverage as Sheriff Marcino and many other agencies work to find out what happened here at Chico's. You can count on NBC2 to be live at 3 o'clock as this investigation continues. For now, I'm Brenna Weick, NBC2.
And Brenna, before we let you go, you've been on scene for a little bit now. Just explain, are people calm? Is there a sense of panic in the air there? What are you seeing?
This scene has changed minute by minute. I'll tell you, when I first got here, I was able to speak with a father whose wife works at Chico's here. He told me that his wife called him in a panic and told him that there was an active shooter. Their son goes to the daycare here. He's only 3 years old. So as you can imagine, that father was in a panic. He was sweating, as we all are out here on this hot day, but he was really nervous. I was able to tell him that we had confirmed this was a hoax. So, people's feelings are getting a little bit more calm. They're feeling a little better, knowing a little bit more about what's going on. But as you can see, it's a fluid scene. So we'll keep you updated, of course, here on air and online on NBC2. And we'll be back here at 3. Back to you guys. When we first got here on scene, it was very quiet. There were only a few deputies' vehicles inside the gates here at Chico's, but minute by minute, fire trucks and ambulances rushed to the scene. Deputies started swarming this campus to see if there was any threat to the employees inside.
Chico's headquarters encompasses a sprawling campus off Metro Parkway, south of Colonial Boulevard. There are several buildings, a healthcare center, and a child care center. NBC2 anchor Brenna Weick spoke to a man whose wife works at Chico's and son attends the daycare, and he tells Brenna as soon as he got a text from his wife, he jumped in his car and rushed over.
Well, any parent can imagine the terror you feel when you think your child could be in danger. That man I talked to said his 3-year-old son was locked inside this daycare. Only a fence separated him from his child. It's a call no one wants to get.
I got a call from my wife saying there was an active shooter. I drove immediately here.
Chauncey Solinger's wife works at Chico's, and his 3-year-old son goes to daycare on the campus.
No, I just want to make sure my son and my wife's okay.
His wife called him after a text was sent to Chico's employees. It said to lock their doors because of an active shooter nearby. Without hesitation, Solinger took action.
What do? Your son's in there. You want to jump the fence and help your son or your wife, but you just got to sit here and wait.
Right now, the scene is clear and that lockdown has been lifted. People we talked to are relieved this was all a hoax, but are wondering why it happened in the first place. Live in Lee County, Brenna Weick, NBC2.